to your IELTS speaking test, okay?
Yes.
So just to give you a quick run through of the test format, this test has 3 sections. So we will have some general discussion questions in part 1. Then in part 2, that is our extended response question. I will give you a question prompt and you will have 1 minute to prepare your answer. Then you will have 2 minutes to talk about your answer. If you speak for longer than 2 minutes, I will stop you, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then in part 3, we have some topic-based questions. All right?
Yes, good.
Okay, great. Let's get started then. So, what sports did you play when you were a kid?
Oh, there's a lot of sports. I'll say swimming, tennis, badminton. I also tried golf, like following my parents when they were playing. Yep, that's it.
Okay. And what is your favorite sport and why?
Oh, if I should choose from my childhood, I'll say tennis, because it's like a unique kind of sports. And if from the recent, I'll say like surfing. I started like half semester ago and it was really nice. So yeah, I think I like something related to really active extreme sports.
Okay, so you're an extreme sports fan.
Yes.
Nice. All right. So, do you watch sport matches or games?
Not really, but like surfing matches and also tennis, because like my father is really big fan of tennis. We sit together and like recently there was a tennis, I think it's like a game really famous that's going on in France. It's International Cup and we watched it together.
Okay, great. All right, so that is everything for part 1. Now let's move on to part 2. So for part 2, your question is to describe an intelligent person you know. Okay, that was 1 minute. So now you have 2 minutes to describe an intelligent person that you know.
Okay, at first I was like, when I got the question, I thought, should I explain about someone like really famous that everybody knows? But I didn't come up with that, so I wanted to explain about my friend. His name is Arthur. I met him from my exchange semester. He's from France, and he studies aerospace. But like the reason I thought he was really smart, because we went out like every day, every night, like drinking and having fun in the pub, playing pools. But he never like fails in his course, like about any assignments or anything. And then like a few weeks ago, he told me that he got like all pass from the whole semester, every courses he took. And I was like, wait, we went out together and I failed some courses and like he got all pass, more than 70% of everything. So that's why I thought he was smart. And he also does a lot of kind of sports at the same time. Like he does a lot of things, but yeah, that's why I thought he's intelligent. Just talked about my friend.
Okay, great. All right. So now let's move on to the topic-based questions, okay?
Okay.
So why are some children more intelligent than others?
I think it's because of their like childhood, how their parents trained them at their childhood and how much emotional exchange there were between the parents and the children. So yeah.
Okay, great. And who do you think plays a more important role in a child's development, teachers or parents?
I think parents, like teachers, they also have a like important role of teaching them basic stuff, you know, history, math, and like maybe English. But the most important part is how to like lead them, guide them to a really nice way, how to grow up, how to help others, and have some space and time of yourself that you can develop yourself. Like, yeah.
Okay, great. And do you think smart people tend to be selfish?
People? I think it depends, but most of the people I saw, like really smart, my exchange semester, I saw some really smart friends who were studying bachelor's, the same as me, but they were working at the same time for Barclays or something. Like, it's a really big company, like it's global company. So I was like, wow, that's crazy. And yeah, but they were like, I don't think they meant it, but sometimes they act like they don't care about others' feelings. Yes, that's why I thought like that.
I see. Okay, and now your final question. Are smart people happier than others?
Oh, this is a hard question. Like, happy and smart, I don't think it's a really related question, but maybe they are happier if they have more money, they have more time, and they know how to, use them in the proper way. Yep. That's it.
All right. Okay, very good. So now let's get into the feedback section.
Okay.
All right. So you did some things well in your IELTS speaking test. So I think that you answered every question appropriately, and you included, an appropriate amount of information, and you did go into some small amount of detail. And you used vocabulary appropriately in general too, which was really good. And I also really liked your accent and pronunciation.
Thank you.
And you sounded relatively smooth and confident when you were speaking, for the most part. Some points which could be improved upon. I did notice some instances of hesitation and maybe even backing out of your answer from time to time. Like, it was like you started to speak and then you kind of stopped yourself. Or I could see there was somewhere that some further detail that you wanted to include, but you stopped yourself. Maybe it was nerves, or
I was worried about overing the time that I could answer, the limited time.
Okay. The only part which has a time limit is part 2, actually.
Oh.
Yes. So you shouldn't have worried, but the IELTS speaking test is a little bit different than other speaking tests in that way. And since it's your first time, that's really understandable. And I think for next time, if you continue speaking, it will be of a benefit to you. Okay?
Oh. Okay, that's nice.
Okay. Sometimes the word choice wasn't always appropriate, or some certain words were dropped. So just some examples that I noted was that you were following your parents. We should say following in my parents' footsteps. The idiom. When we say following my parents, it literally means following
them.
Yes, literally walking after them. But it's okay. It's actually quite a common error, so don't worry too much about it. Just know the idiom is following in my parents' footsteps.
Yes. Thank you.
And surfing matches, we say surfing competitions.
Competition. Oh, I couldn't come up with a word. I was like, should I say game or matches?
Yeah, it's okay. It's a very specific vocabulary, actually. So for surfing, we would say surfing competitions, or even a surfing meet. Meet, so to meet and to compete. Matches are more for usually team sports, but also for tennis. I'm not sure exactly why, but yeah, usually the sports on a court or a field, team sports, we call them matches. Okay. Yeah. But overall, I think you did well. There are definitely some points to improve upon. For part 2, it was a little on the short side. I really liked how you talked about your friends and you gave a lot of detail about him. I also really thought it was great how you explained your thought process behind talking about your friend, right?
Yes.
So it was really nice to be able to see how you decided on your topic. However, it would have been really, really great to get a little bit more detail about your friend. He sounded like a very interesting person, and I'm sure there were a lot of interesting stories. Okay, but you'll know that for next time. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So overall, I would give you a 6.5